So welcome. So basically, in this wonderful reading, or basically this whole entire thing that I'm telling you about, basically this is how it's gonna be in that way, because this is how it's gonna be. So I think in my own way, in my own ratio, and this is how it goes. This will be for how it is in this way. This will be another poker, poker game as I can tell, and this can be for December 26th of 2025. So this is gonna be a boxing kind of poker game I can tell. This is how it goes. I will be trying to be funny about boxing, but I'm not like gonna boxing and we're not gonna be having a boxing match. Wrestling, what I mean. But this is how it goes, right? I think that in my own standards, I think that it's gonna be how it is in that way, and it's gonna be how it is. So I know that my voice seems to be very quiet. I'm so sorry about that again, but this is how it goes. So this is what's going on, and this is how it seems to be. So this is gonna be how it is, and it's gonna be how it is in this way. And I hope that you basically understand this as a wonderful feeling. Remember that this can be how it kind of is, and I hope that this poker video will resonate to all of you. If you know how to play poker, you know how it is. If you don't know how to play poker, there are instructions of how to play it, basically, online and everything else. So, this is how it goes. But the way of this is a wonderful feeling because it's going to be very interesting indeed, because this is how it goes in that way, and this is how it is. So, remember how it is in that way, whether you think about it, you think about your own ways and saying, well, this is how it goes, I need to understand it, but this is how it is in that way. So you have to do what you can, but this is how it is, right? You have to do that. So this is how it's going to be. And if this resonates to everybody, whoever wants to understand about this game, this is how it goes. So this is how wild it is, and this can be how it seems to be. So you understand what's going on. I'll be using two different decks at the same time because it's the way of how it goes, and it's very interesting of how it kind of plays out in that way, because you have to be irresponsible in how it is. The poker chips are actually basically between 500,000 to a million. A million poker chips. But this is going to be how it goes. So it all depends on how it's going to be in the raising of the situation and the way how this is. Because this is how it is in that way, because of how it kind of is in that way of how it is. So you have to understand that. But I think it's going to be the way of an opportunity there is, and this is how it is in that way. So I hope that you all like this video, and please give a like, please a comment if you want, and this is the way it works, because this is how it is. So I hope you all like it, enjoy it, because this is the way it works. And when it does, you think, okay, well, other things will be funny, it's going to be very interesting, this can be how wild it is. Yes, but this is how it goes. So this is going to be how it is. If this is a long video, I'm so sorry about it, but you know how it is, right? This is the way of how it seems to be. So we're going to let the games begin in this situation. Remember that pro guys will be on your left side, so Alex is on the right side. Do not get confused about it, that's how it goes. And we're going to have the 0 button. Basically, the pro guys will go first, and then I'll reveal what the cards are going to be doing, and this is how it goes. So here we go. So we know how this is. So here we go. So we got 20 million in poker chips all together, and this is how it goes. So remember, this is how it is. So the 0 button is going to be, so the poker guys will go first, so the else will go last, and here we go. And we're going to do a face card. Up is the 6 of hearts and 5 of clubs. So the poker guys will start this off. Poker guys will start with 1 million. So yeah, let's call that 1 million. Let's see what the revealing of the poker guys will have. And let's see what I got. Alright, so let's see. So the pot is right there. So it's going to be very interesting indeed. We're going to do two different boards. It's going to be very interesting. So you add, so you burn one, and then you do it correctly, because that's how it is. So here we go. So I'll burn one, and the flop it. So I'll add two, 10 clubs, 7 diamonds, and then we got the 4 diamonds and the ace of diamonds. So there's two different boards here. So this is how it is. I'm not trying to confuse you all. So this is how it works. So I got check. So Alex checks. Turn. Ace of clubs. 9 diamonds. So I got check. So Alex checks. 4 hearts. 8 clubs. So yeah, both guys check. So Alex thinks. So Alex checks. And let's see. Both guys check. So Alex checks. I have ace and 9 on the top board. Bottom board only have a pair of aces. Both guys only have pair of 8s on the top board. Bottom board they kind of missed. So it'll be but aces and 9s defeats their pair of 8s. And then Bogart's only, Zodiac has ace 9 here with ace king, so I got 2 pair over here on the second board. So Bogart's lose with their jack 3 8. Good start. So it's kind of different because you have different ways about what to do, and you think that okay, everything seems to be fine, but when you have two different boards like that, that's just how it goes. So you think, okay, everything seems to be fine. Yes, it is. So that's how it kind of is at the moment. Now it's Zodiac's turn. Zodiac bets 1.5 million. Pro guys call that 1.5 million to make it 3 million. Ace of diamonds and ace of spades. So that's very interesting. So I got 8 high here, ace of diamonds there. So let's see. Interesting. Alright, so we don't know what's going on this board because we're going to figure this out. So let's see. So it's kind of different with this poker game. So burn 1, add the 2, 6 hearts, 6 of clubs, and then jack spades and 5 hearts. So yeah, checks, both guys check. 10 card, 20 diamonds, 10 clubs. So yeah, checks, both guys check. And 2 diamonds, 7 hearts. So yeah, checks, both guys check. And then we do one more. Hang on. what I have. The gods basically have something here. Doesn't surprise when you have a good hand like that. Why would you have a good hand? I'm scared that you have quads. That means a poor kind. Like, why would you keep doing that? Why would you do that, Pro Gods? Why? You have 6-2 full house? Do you have, like, ace high flush? Like, do you have anything that you can think of that you have a good hand? I mean, oh, fine. Check. Top board, I have the basically, pair of nines with the 79 10 jack, check high straight. Bottom board, I don't have pair of nines for sixes. Oh wow, look at the Pro Gods have. Pro Gods have the 5-6, so they have the 6 high flush on the bottom board. Top board, they only have a pair of, no, they have a set of 5s. But I have the straight that kills their set of 5s. So it is a split, I can tell. So Pro Gods will have one half, I'll get the other half. Wow. Kind of hard really, but you will get the chance of getting a gist of it, right? That's how it goes, I guess. And let's see what's going on. So like I say, if you enjoy this poker game, please give a like, please a comment if you want, but this is how it goes. Let's see. Pro Gods bet 2 million. So let's call that 2 million to make it 4 million. To do at least 4 cards, so we have 2 spades on the bottom board, and we have 2 clubs on the top board. Now that's very interesting. Both players have a pair of 2s. Well, actually, they have only 1 2, not 2 2s. Okay, you know what? Alright? But that must be like there's the 2 spades with Pro Gods on the right side. Zodiac has 2 clubs on the left side. Right, so it's between, right? So Pro Gods will be on the left side, so I was on the right side. Okay, no, don't get confused about it. So let's see what's going on. So let's see. So we have one on the top board, one on the bottom board. So let me see. So the pot is actually 4 million. So let's see. And 8 of hearts, 10 of hearts, 9 of diamonds, 7 of hearts. Pro Gods check, so Alex checks. Turn, 5 of spades, dark spades. Pro Gods check, so Alex checks. 6 spades, 5 clubs. Pro Gods check, so Alex checks. You guys will get an extra card. I will do the same. Okay, and let's see what the pro guides have. Pro guides check. So yeah, thanks. So yeah, checks. So I got 2 pair on the top board, 9-7, and on the bottom board I have the 6-7, 9-10, 10 straight. And what does the pro gods have? Pro gods have the ace-7 of diamonds, queen of spades, 8 diamonds, and jack of hearts. Yeah, pro gods only have, jacks and sevens on the top board. Bottom board, they only have basically like a pair of 8s. They kind of miss their own straight draw. There's no 9 for them, nothing. So I think I got 2 boards. So I think I got like the 9s and 7s on the top board, and then the bottom board I only have like the. So I got 2 pair on the top board. Bottom board I have the straight. So the 9 high straight or the 10 high straight takes it because that would kill. So I got this pair of 8s and their jacks and 7s on the top board because they kind of miss it. So I'll take it. So it's kind of interesting, eh? Yeah, it's a little bit confusing at first, but if you keep probably along with it, it's like this is how it kind of is. So it's like, this is how it is, where you have a good way to know what's happening in that way, and you think, okay, well, it seems to be fine, but it's like how you're going to do it, right? How you're going to, think about this, right? So it's like you think that everything's going to be fine, but this is how it goes. So you think that everything's going to be very interesting. So I'll do it again. Well, there goes the cards. Great. Just great. Just give me 1 second here. Oh my lord. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, well, the cards kind of be gone. Yeah, I wasn't very thrilled about that, but there it goes, right? So, back to the game, I guess. So let's see. So it goes to me, I can tell. Yes, it does. Alright, so. Eight of hearts, Jack of hearts. So let's see. Let's see what I. Okay, and let's see what the Foe Gods have. And I will bet 1.5 million. Foe Gods call that 1.5 million to make it 3 million. And here we go. Up is King of Clubs, Queen of Diamonds, 3 of Clubs, 6 of Spades. Zodiac checks, Foe Gods check. Turn, 9 of Diamonds, King of Spades. Zodiac checks, Foe Gods check. 4 of Spades, 4 of Hearts. Zodiac checks, Foe Gods check. And let's see what I got. Let's see. And let's see. So that's what I have. Interesting, eh? Yep. And let's see what the Foe Gods have. Zodiac checks, Foe Gods check. So I got the 7 clubs, Jack of Spades, 2 of hearts, Ace of hearts, and 6 of clubs. Well, let's have the 3 of hearts, King of hearts, 6 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, Jack of clubs. So let's see. The top board for Zodiac has jacks and 6s. Bottom board I kind of missed one straight because I only have ace high on the second board. Foe Gods have jacks and 6s on the top board. Bottom board they only have, well, they have a pair of kings, but I don't, oh, they have kings and 8s as well. So it's basically a split because I think jacks and 6s on the top board for both players, and then Foe Gods will get the king 8 because they have 2 pair. So, you know, that's how it goes, I guess. That's very interesting indeed, right? So, that's how it goes. Alright, and let's see what the Foe Gods will do. Normally I don't do 2 boards, but I will do it anyway. So let's see what's going on. Progress will bet 2 million. Zodiac's calls at 2 million. And let's see. And let's see what the pro cards will have. And let's see if we're going to do 2 boards, and we will. So let's see. And the flop is Queen 5 Ace, all hearts. And the second board, 10 spades, 4 clubs, 9 diamonds. Pro guys check, Zodiac checks. Turn, 3 clubs, 10 clubs. Pro guys check, Zodiac checks. Last one, 7 hearts, 5 spades. Pro guys check, Zodiac checks. Wow, look at that. Pro guys have they have 7 sevens on the top board. Bottom board they only have a pair of 10s for 7s. I have ace 3 on the top board, and then I basically only have ace high on the bottom board. But I kind of miss because I don't see anything for me. But pro guys will get there because they have their set of 7s on the top board. Bottom board they only have pair of 7s, pair of 10s, so they have 2 pair. Yep, so they'll take it. Wow. And let's see. Let's see what's going on. And let's see. And so Alex bets 1.5 million. Pro guys call at 1.5 million. So there's 4 cards for each because that'll be Parliament Omaha. Plus they'll get the 3 diamonds. And then the jack of clubs for each player. So, you know, it's like, okay, this is how it goes. So, let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So let's see. So I always do the bottom board first, but I can easily switch it up a bit. I can easily do the top board and the bottom board. I'll do that. The flop is the 2 of clubs, target diamonds, 6 hearts, ace of clubs. So yellow checks, blue gods check. Turn card, 4 diamonds, 7 spades. So yellow checks, blue gods check. And 4 clubs, queen clubs. So yellow checks, blue gods check. Let's see. It's with Zodiac has. Interesting, eh? Interesting concept. Let's see what the blue gods have. So yellow checks, blue gods check. Got 6 diamonds, 9 diamonds, jack of hearts, queen of hearts, and 10 of spades. Blue guys have the 7 of hearts, 9 clubs, 5 of hearts, 2 spades, queen of diamonds. So let's see. Zodiac has to come with a pair of jacks. On the top board, bottom board, blue guys only have a pair of queens, pair of sevens. They have 2 pair. Kind of missed because I only have like a pair of 6s on the bottom board, but I don't have the straight, so I missed that. So it will be probably split because I think the blue guys got it. But then look, I have at least. Hang on. If blue guys have queens and sevens, they have 2 pair. I have a 3 of a kind on the top board. And blue guys only have queens and sevens on the bottom board. That kills my queens and 6s on the bottom board. Wow. So it is a split. Wow. So I thought it wasn't a split. Wow. Huh. Interesting, eh? Interesting. So it's like you're trying to figure out if you're gonna have an extra card or something like that, but the way all this is and the way how, you know, it kind of reveals is like this is how it is. So blue guys will bet 2 million. So yeah, let's call that 2 million to make it 4 million. So we will do the same thing. And then we'll get a card here for the 6 of hearts. And we got the queen of clubs. So that's very interesting. And let's see what's going on here. And let's see what the blue gods have. So it's very interesting too because, you know, we got queen high on the top board, we got 6 hearts on the bottom board. So it's very interesting, but let's see what's going on because I'm going to figure out what's happening. And flop is queen of diamonds, king of hearts, ace of clubs, 4 diamonds. So guys check, so Alex checks. Alright, card, 2 of spades, 7 of diamonds. Zodiac's check, Zodiac's check. And last card, 8 of hearts, 10 of clubs. Zodiac's check, Zodiac's checks. Let's see. Let's see what Zodiacs have. Let's see what I got. Let's see. Check. And I got the 10, 6, 2, ace, jack. So I got aces and tens on the bottom board, and then on the top board only got pair of twos and queens. But it's very interesting because now when I look at the Bogart's hand, Bogart's have basically, they have the straight 4, 5, 6, and 8 high straight. They also have, like on the top board, they only on the bottom board, they have top set with pair of sevens, and also they have sevens and queens. Defeats my pair of twos. And then I got aces and sixes on the bottom board, and aces and tens, but I can't because I always have the set of sevens on the bottom board and the straight. So I just lost. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. So that's very interesting indeed. I thought everything seemed to be fine, but I guess not. So now I'm going to do 2 boards. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what's going on. So let's see, I'll bet 2 million. So guys, call for that 2 million to make it 4 million. Let's see. Back to Pilot Limit Omaha. And let's see what the road gods have. And let's see. We're going to do 2 boards. So let's see. And flop is 2 of clubs, 5 of spades, and 4 of spades. That's the top board. Second board. Top is 3 of hearts, jack of spades, 8 of hearts. So yellow checks, plug out check. Turn. Hearts. King of hearts. So yellow checks, plug out check. 3 of clubs. 7 of clubs. So yellow checks. Plug out thinking. Plug out check. I already have the 4-eye flush on the bottom board. Top board I only have 4s and 2s for 2 pair. Wow, look at Pogots have. Pogots have they only have a pair of 3s on the top board, but bottom board they have a set of 7s, but a flush defeats it, so Zodiac takes it. And let's see. Bogart's bet 2 million. So yeah, I'll call that 2 million to make it 4 million. And then we will do another one as well. We're gonna get 5 diamonds here, 7 diamonds there. Kinda interesting. Kinda interesting. So basically it's going to be this again, so it's going to be very interesting indeed. So we have the bottom board, we have the top board. So here we go. Top is 7 of clubs, 8 of diamonds, 3 diamonds, 4 diamonds. Wow, full got checked. So yellow checks. Turn, 10 hearts. 6 diamonds. So there's 4 diamonds of towards the straight flush on the bottom board. Top board has the diamond draw. So yellow checks, Bogart's check. Last one. Ace diamonds. Jack of hearts. Pogots are thinking. Pogots check. So yeah, checks. Pogots have 6-2, Queen 9. And I got the Ace 8, so let's see. Pogots have the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 out straight on the bottom board. Top board they only have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 out straight. Wow, 10 out straight, wow. That kills my Ace 8 on the top board, and then it kills my Ace high on the bottom board. So Pogots have 2 different straights. Why? They have 6-2 for the 6 high straight on the bottom board. Top board they have the 6-9 for the top board for the 6 and 8 and 10 high straight. Wow. see. I'll bet 2 million. Put a guy's call with 2 million. And it's going to be very interesting indeed. And they only got one card to face up. And I got one face card up as well. And the pro guys have so let's see. So it's going to be very interesting because now I'm going to figure this out. So I'm going to add, so burn one, and then it's going to be up is 8 clubs, 2 diamonds, 10 of hearts, 2 of spades. So yeah, checks, pro got check. Turn, 3 diamonds, 6 diamonds. So yeah, checks, pro got check. And 8 diamonds, 9 diamonds. So yeah, checks, pro got check. I have king high on the top board. Pros have the 5-8. So let's see. I have the 10-eye flush, 7-2 ace queen of diamonds with the 10 diamonds. So that's a flush on the top board. Bottom board I only have a pair of 10s on the bottom board. Pro gods only have a pair of 8s on the top board, but then the bottom board they only have. They kind of missed because they don't have a straight, so they missed it. And Zodiac takes it. And let's see. The pro guides and me are both even in poker chips right now, but it's very close right now to understandable what's the outcome between it. So let's see what's going on. So let's see. Pro guides bet 2 million. So yeah, let's call that 2 million. So you get the 10 of hearts, and then I will be the 5 diamonds. So that's very interesting. So let's see what's going on here. I don't normally do this, but we'll do it anyway. So the top board, bottom board, here we go. Top is 4 of spades, and 5 of hearts, ace hearts, and 3 of clubs. Plug out checks, so else checks. Turn, 6 spades, and hearts. Plug out check, so else checks. And 3 spades, 10 spades. Plug out check, So yellow checks. Let's see. And let's see what I got. Blue guys check. So yellow checks. I got an 8 high flush on the top board, and I got the 5-6 full house. And blue guys have, wow, look at that, top set with a pair of 9s on the bottom board. They have jack high flush on the top board, but then they got trip 5s on the top board. So they kind of missed because I can tell it, but then they only have top set with a pair of 9s on the bottom board with a pair of 10s. So it's like a 50-50 percentage, right? So that's how it goes. So players will get their half, I'll get the other half. So it's very interesting of how it goes. So it's like interesting on how it is, because you think that okay, everything's gonna be fine, but it's like no, it's not, because it's kind of interesting, right? So you think to yourself and say, well, I got this. It's like, yeah, it is. So yeah, Alex bets 2 million. Bo guys call it at 2 million. And then I got ace diamonds. And Bo guys have the ace of spades. Now both players have an ace. That's kind of tricky because you don't know what could have a good hand or whatever, right? So it's like you think that everything's fine, but it's like no, it's not. So it's like interesting, right? Interesting. So kind of interesting of how it goes. Because you think that everything's gonna be fine, but you know that's how it goes. So you see it as you're feeling and think, okay, this is how it goes, right? So let's see. So let's see what's going on. And let's see, because I'm going to figure this out in my own way. And let's see. Flop is a 2 of spades, 6 diamonds, 9 diamonds, 6 hearts. So yellow checks, blue got check. Turn card, 3 of spades. Check clubs. So yellow checks, blue got check. And 5 of spades. 4 of spades. So yellow checks, blue got check. And let's see what's going on for me. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. Yeah, let's see. And let's see what the Bogots have. So yellow checks, Bogots check. I got 3 hearts, 3 diamonds, 2 diamonds, 8 clubs, and 7 diamonds. Bogots have the 3 of clubs, 8 diamonds, 5 clubs, 10 diamonds, and king clubs. So let's see. So yellow has basically, you know, I have 3s and 2s on the top board. So that's what I have. And then on the bottom board, I only have basically, I kind of missed on the bottom board because I don't see anything for me because I missed, right, on the bottom board. And then pill guides only have 5s and 3s. They have 2 pair on the top board. Bottom board, they basically have, well, I don't know if they have it, but they kind of miss because they only have like, king high, but I can tell that they kind of missed it. So there's nothing for that category, but they only have 5s and 3s that kills my 3s and 2s. Like, I was close. I was very close. So, Bogus will take this one, I believe. So it's like interesting. So it's like this is the way it kind of goes. So I thought that everything seems to be fine, but I guess not. I guess I had a good chance, but oh well. Right, that's how it goes, right? So it's like how you can understand that. So let's see. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on for Zodiac. Let's see. I'll bet 2 million. Will guys call that 2 million? Four hearts. And 6 spades. So interesting. Let's see what the guys have. So we got a little bit of something here, so let's see what's going on. So let's see, if I burn one, then I'll do the flop here, or do the flop here, it doesn't matter. So let's see. Flop is Jack of Diamonds, 3 spades, followed by the 2 of spades and the 4 of diamonds. So yeah, Jack's bug got checked. Turn card, Jack of clubs, 5 of clubs. So yeah, Jack's bug got checked. And 5 of spades, king of clubs. So yeah, Jack's bug got check. And then burn another one. So I don't usually get 6 cards, but I do it anyway. This is kind of interesting. Yeah. This is going to be very interesting indeed. So I'm going to show you my poker hand. And both guys have interesting. So Alex checks. Both guys check. So I got 10 clubs, ace of diamonds, 2 clubs, 6 diamonds, 7 clubs, and 6 of clubs. Plug guys have the 9 of hearts, 4 of spades, 3 of clubs, 5 of hearts, ace of hearts, and 10 of hearts. So let's see. On the top board, Zodiac has 6s and 4s on the top board, but then I don't have a 3 to make that straight. Obviously I don't even have an 8 to make that straight either, or quads. Bottom board I have 6s and jacks for a full house, so that's very interesting. Pro guys have 2, 3, 4, 5 ace high straight on the top board. Bottom board they only have like 5s and 3s. They have 2 pair. But see, it's a split, because I know that if they take the ace 3 on the top board here, they have the ace high straight. Excuse me. And then on the bottom board, I have 6s and jacks for a full house. But then the pro guys have the 4s and 5s for a full house that I do not see this. Oh wow. And I got the jacks and 6s for a full house on the bottom board. So it is between a split pot. It's really a split pot because both players will have the same thing as it is. So, you know, this is how it kind of goes. Right, so it's like, okay, well, everything seems to be fine, alright, but, you know, this is how it goes, right? So, there's nothing serious about this, because, you know, I still have, you know, my cards, my poke hits are running low, and that's not good. So, let's see what the Pogats will do this time. Pogats will bet 1.5 million. Zodiac calls at 1.5 million to make it 3 million. So they got 9 diamonds. And I got the queen diamonds. So let's see what the Pogats have. Interesting. Alright, so it's very interesting indeed, because it's going to be very interesting. So here we go. Flop is 8 clubs, 7 diamonds, 3 clubs, 8 diamonds. Plug got checks, so yellow checks. Turn 10 diamonds, king clubs. Plug got check, so yellow checks. House card 2 clubs, 10 spades. Plug got check, so yellow checks. And then we do it again. That's what I got. And let's see what the pro guys have. Pro guys check, Zodiac checks. Wow, pro guys have, look at that, they got the 7 clubs, ace jack 5 3 of spades, and 6 diamonds. Interesting. Excuse me. And I got the 7 hearts, 8 hearts, 3 hearts, 4 spades, jack clubs, and 6 hearts. So let's see. Yeah, this is going to be very interesting indeed. So I have basically 7s and 8s on the top board. And then the bottom board, I have the 79-10 Jack Eye straight, and I got the 10 Eye straight on the bottom board. So that's very interesting. So I got two pair and a Jack Eye straight and the 10 Eye straight, and then the Pillow Guts have basically, and they have like a pair of sevens on the top board. Bottom board, they have the 6, 8, 9, 10, 10 Eye straight. But I guess the 10 Eye straight doesn't kill the Jack Eye straight. Jack Eye straight kills the 10 Eye straight, obviously. So I guess that the Pillow Guts kind of missed, because I can tell that, because I can understand that perfectly well, and because I got the Jack here in my hand, I think that would be kind of best. Pillow Guts kind of like miss because they don't have it. They only have what they had. So that does make sense, right? So interesting. I don't know why I'm coughing, but letting you know that. I hope I'm not getting sick. I hope not. And sorry about this long video. Sorry about it. Zodiac's turn would be 6 million. Wow, 6 million. I see. Yep. Call. 6 million. Wow, so that's like 6 times 2 is 12. So 12 million. 12 million poker chips, right? That's half my stack. That's half Pillow Guts' stack as well. Wow. Ten of clubs, ace of diamonds. So basically this is going to be very interesting indeed. So both players have 5 cards, but they have to use 2 boards to make the best hand. That's very interesting too. So this could be good or not so good. But let's see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. And let's see what the Pillow Guts have. Right, so let's see. So this is going to be very changing because we're going to figure out what's happening. So it's going to be very interesting indeed. So we're going to figure out who's on the top board, who's on the bottom board. Here we go. And the flop is 6 diamonds, 7 of clubs, 6 clubs, and 9 hearts. So Alex Jacks, Pillow Guts Jacks. Turn card, 3 of clubs, 5 of hearts. So Alex Jacks, Pillow Guts Jack. And 10 of hearts, 7 of diamonds. So Alex Jacks, Pillow Guts Jack. And 1 extra card for each player. So Yellow Shacks, Pillow Guts Jack. Wow, look at that. So I got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 semi straight on the top board. Bottom board, I only have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 semi straight. So I got both straights. That's very interesting. And let's see what the Pro Gods have. Oh my lord. Pro Gods have the Queen, 5, 6 of spades, Jack of diamonds, King of clubs, and 4 hearts. So let's see. Yeah, on the top board, Pro Gods will get the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sandwich straight on the top board. Bottom board, yeah, they only have like 6s and 5s, like they have 2 pair. They don't see anything like they had a straight draw, but you know, the thing is not going to be happening. But then I got 2 straights. 7 straight on the first board, 7 straight on the second board. But Pro Gods will chop on the top board. And then they lose on the second board because they got king high. Like they have 5s and 6s, 2 pair, but the straight will kill it. So, you know, I think that the worst case scenario is that there's a split for the Pro Gods and a split for Zodiac. So it's like, oh boy, it is, because you think that, okay, everything's gonna be fine. It's like, yeah, but you know, it's very interesting of how it goes, because you think, okay, well, you know, this is how it is, right? So let's see what's going on here. One more. And let's see what's going on here. See, one more shuffle. Pro Gods bet 6 million. So yeah, it calls that 6 million to make it 12 million. Players will get 5 cards, so I also get 5 cards. Let's see. I don't do at least 2 boards, but we'll do it anyway. So let's see what's going on with this 2 boards here. And the flop is 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, 8 diamonds, second board is 4 diamonds, king, 7 clubs. Pro Gods check, so Zodiac checks. Turn card, 10 clubs, 8 of hearts. Pro Gods checks, so Zodiac checks. 2 diamonds, 6 spades. Pro Gods check, so Zodiac checks. Let's see what Pro Gods have. Wow, so they got pair of twos, pair of fives. That's what they have. And then I got, yeah, let's see what I got. Like, oh my god. So, and top board. So let's see, the pro guys have a set of twos, set of threes for a full house on the top board. Bottom board they have 4, 5, 6, and 8, 8 high straight. And then for Zodiac has basically, I have ace high on the top board. So I got a pair of eights, but then I missed my straight draw. And then on the bottom board I only have kings and eights, but the straight defeats me. So both things will defeat me, the full house and the 8 high straight. So I guess we'll take this. Wow. Okay, and then this is going to be the last one for Zodiac. So I don't normally do this, but I will do it anyway. Just for entertainment purposes only. So both players don't get some cards, but if they do, that's how it goes. And then you get, what I did with the different flops. That's how it goes, right? So this is what's going on. And there we go. One more. So those bets 8 million. Wow, 8 million? I said, yep. Wow, 8 million. I said, yep. So let's call that 8 million. So that'll be 60 million altogether. Wow. Wow. So let's see what I got. Interesting. And I guess let me show you what the Blue Gods have. Alright, so let's see. And remember that we don't see what the Blue Gods have, we don't see what Zodiac has. But the pot is actually, 8 and 8 is 16 million altogether, poker chips. And 2 boards. Wow. And the flop is 4 of spades, 9 of diamonds, and 10 of hearts. And the second board is Queen of spades, 10 of hearts, 2 of diamonds. So yeah, I was jack, but I got jack. 10 of cards, 10 of spades, 5 of spades. So yeah, I was jack, but I got jack. Last card. 9 of spades, jack of diamonds. Let me see. I was just thinking. Alice goes all in with 10.5 million poker chips. Wow. It's like, yeah. Plus the 16 million poker chips on top. So that's like a lot. 26.5, I think. Yeah. 26.5 million. So you decide what you're going to be doing, because I might have a good hand, I might have a bad hand, I might reveal that I have a good hand. So you decide what you're going to be doing for gods, because if I got ya, I got ya. And yeah, because you can't decide if I have a flush, quads, four of a kind, straights. You know, that's how it goes, right? So it's like, how much is it? It would be 10.5 million. That's like, it's like, yeah, if you call this, you would be having a good thing, but you don't know if I have a good hand or not. 10.5 million? I said, yep. 10.5 million of poker chips. If you call me, it will be very interesting. If you don't call me, you understand that. Wow. Yep, it would be. And then all together would be 36.5 plus the 5. Again, that would be like 37 million poker chips. So you can easily think about that. I call. You call poker? Yep. Thanks. Poker have the 3 of clubs, jack of clubs, 2 diamonds, 8 diamonds, king of spades, 9 clubs, ace hearts. That's what they have. Wow. Now I got, let's see, I got the 2 of spades, 10 of spades, queen of hearts, queen of diamonds, jack of hearts, 6 hearts, ace clubs. So let's see. Yeah, this is very interesting. Pogas have basically a 3 of con with a pair of 9s, but they have the jack high straight as well. So, you know, they got the 3 of con with 9s, they got the jack high straight, and then on the top board, bottom board, they only have basically, you know, they only have jacks and 3s. They have 2 pair. They kind of missed because I don't see anything for them. So that's what they have. And then I have at least a 10 flush on the top board. And then I got basically queens. 0 comes with a pair of queens on the bottom board. So, you know, I got the 10 flush on the top board. I got the queens on the bottom one. So you know I got the 3 of a kind. Well, that's kind of missed their straight draw. Obviously they do, but then I'll take it. So I'm up to 37 million in poker chips. That's huge, isn't it? Yep. So you guys will probably, you know, think about that and think, wow, 36. Yeah. So 37 million in poker chips. Like that. That was a huge gamble in poker and cards, because you don't see that very often. Eh? No, you don't. So let's see what poker guys do. And their stack is getting low. And if I win, I win. So let's see. Let's see what's going on here. So let's see. And then I will do mine. So how much does the Bogarts have in total? 8 million. Bogarts go all in with 8 million. Wow. 8 million? Wow. I call. So he has calls, the 8 million, and it will be a showdown. Bogarts have the king of clubs, 4 diamonds, 2 diamonds, and ace of spades. And Zodiac has 6, 3, 10 of spades, and queen diamonds. So basically that's how it goes, right? So I'm going to figure out what's going on between the way how this is. Top board and the bottom board. And here we go. Whoever wins that 16 million will be the champion. So here we go. And the flop is 9 of hearts, 8 of clubs, jack of spades, ace of clubs. I guys have 2 pair. I got a straight and a flush draw on the bottom board. The turn. 8 diamonds, 9 clubs, that's fun. 10 clubs, 5 of spades, and Bogarts kind of miss with their ace high on the top board because they only have ace high. I have 10s and 6s. I have 2 pair on the top board. Bottom board I have the 10 high straight, ace high straight, kills the aces and kings, 2 pair. So I won the 16 million poker chips plus the 30. I think I had like at least 37 minus 8, that would be 31. So 31 plus 10 is 41 million. Plus the 6 is 46 million. So I just won a 46 million poker chip hand. Like, that's incredible, eh? That's the way how it is, and that's how the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean, right? So, you know, this is how it goes. But, you know, there's a good saying is, never, you know your limit, play within it, right? That's how it goes. But this is the way it is, and this is how it's going to be. So, I hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please give a comment if you want, but the way of this is the way it kind of works, and this is how it is. So I understand that perfectly well and believe it as a fulfilling, and this is how it is, I guess, and I guess that's how it goes. So hope you all like this video. Please give a like, please give a comment if you want, and I'll see you next time when I do, and this is how it goes in that way, and this is how it is. So this is how it is, but this is very interesting, and this is the way it works, and I hope that you all like this video and enjoy it, because the way how this is the way it seems to be. So thank you so much. Have a wonderful day to all, and I'll see you next time when I do. Thank you. Bye for now, really, thank you, and bye.